I mean, I work in the restaurant industry, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
People wait too long. It's like, what are you doing?
Cooking the food. I mean, if you just...
Do you want to cook?
Dog,
I mean,
Sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work.
Oh, man.
Hey, man. Welcome back, man. And as we've been doing lately, we're going to hit you with a quote, man. So, man behind the camera going to talk to you real quick.
Got this one especially for y'all, man. It says, never be limited by other people's limited imaginations.
Oof. Say that one more time for him.
Never be limited
yes, sir.
by other people's limited imaginations.
Oof.
And in order to get the concept of that, I got to tell you where it's from. Dr. Mae Jemison, who was the first African-American female astronaut.
Powerful.
So there it is. Oof. Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. I just thought that's
powerful. That's profound. That is, man. And what else is profound is, liking, subscribing, following the podcast, sharing the podcast, and also, if you just want one-stop shop, like I said, keepituplifting.com. You can join us there. You can email us there. You can write a review. All the clips, all the videos are there, all the episodes. It's one place for you. It's a home for everybody who wants to just keep it uplifting. And let's get into the episode, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Keep It Uplifting podcast. It's episode 69.
Are we there yet?
And we're going to move forward.
Okay.
I am your host, Uplifted. I have with me the band behind the camera. Talk to him.
What's up, folks? Thanks for coming back, man. I always love being here, man. It's one of my favorite studios to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Keep It Uplifting Studios. So I wanted to start this off before we really get into the topic. I wanted to start this off with a quick, easy read. So this is from Rich Dad's Cash Flow Quadrant, Guide to Financial Freedom, where he talks about the 4 quadrants. It's a good book. I've been reading it for a long time now, and I thought I'd be over with, but just has a lot of gems, so I'm taking a lot of notes. And the passage I wanted to read, it says, years ago, I took a class on goal setting. It was the mid-1970s, and I really could not believe I was spending $150 and a beautiful Saturday and Sunday to learn how to set goals. I would rather have gone surfing instead. I was paying someone to teach me how to set goals. I nearly backed out several times, but what I learned from that class has helped me achieve what I want in life. The instructor put up on the board these 3 words: be, do, have. She explained goals are the have part of these 3 words. Goals such as to have a nice body, or to have the perfect relationship, or to have millions of dollars. Once most people figure out their goal and what they want to have, they begin listing what they have to do in order to achieve the goal. That's why most people have to do list. They set their goal and then they begin doing. Using the goal of a perfect body, the instructor talked about the approach most people take. What most people do when they want a perfect body is go on a diet and then go to the gym. That lasts for a few weeks. And then most are back in their old diet of French fries and pizza. Instead of going to the gym, they watch baseball on TV. This is an example of doing instead of being. It's not the diet that counts. It's who you have to be to follow the diet that counts. Yet every year, millions of people seek the perfect diet in order to become thin. They focus on what they have to do rather than who they have to be. A diet won't help if your thoughts do not change.
Amen.
So I say that because recently, Band Man Kevo got some liposuction.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't know who Band Man Kevo is, he is a
scammer? No. He changed his life around?
He's a very intelligent mind who figured out a way to use OnlyFans to help people reach financial freedom.
Right.
And just that in itself talks about the aptitude of this man.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't know what aptitude is, I have the definition.
Okay.
a natural ability to do something, right? So he has a natural ability to scam, you may say, right? He's done some time or whatever.
Natural ability to make money.
He can make money.
Earn money.
Right. So he's an intelligent guy, right? And somehow he couldn't figure out how to
Lose weight.
Right? He said he'd been at it for 2 years. He just wasn't comfortable in his clothes and he wanted to lose weight. So he goes on to talk about how him losing weight gave him a different level of confidence, right? Like he could wear white tees or at the beach, he has his shirt off and all of that. And it's like this intelligent man couldn't figure out how to incentivize himself to figure out how to lose weight the right way. Right? And I'm not against him. He's obviously put in enough work in his eyes to try to lose his weight. But I thought about it because I'm trying to lose weight again.
Yeah.
Right? And, messed up my back, all of this stuff. I had progress got stopped and I'm starting over. But what I'm starting to do is create the mental aspect, like really think about the mental aspect of it. Like, who do I have to become to have what I want, right? So when in becoming, you start to do the work. Like before this episode, instead of going to McDonald's or, grabbing something quick or a terrible meal, I'm riding around for salt and vinegar peanuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Whoever heard of that?
But then, so, I just figured, I felt like we don't look at ourselves as having the ability to conquer our goals.
Right.
And why? And then I thought about it, and I thought that the incentive isn't enough. We're in a world where things are rapidly changing, so we think things should change rapidly for us. And I was like, well, what is an incentive? And of course, I got the definition. And it's a thing that motivates or encourages one to do something. Right? So motivation dies. We talked about that. Right? So, but we all have the ability to be the person who has what we desire.
Yeah.
And if you are detailed and accurate about it, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
You don't have to fast track it like getting liposuction, but we're seeing that a lot more. Men are out here getting liposuction and it's welcomed. It's celebrated.
Yeah. I mean, it's a natural way of the world. Oh, well, I think you just said it, man. What do they call it? Immediate gratification, instant gratification.
Right.
I mean, this is the fast food culture, man. I mean, I work in the restaurant industry, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
People wait too long. It's like, what are you doing?
Cooking the food. I mean, if you just...
Do you want to cook? I mean, so I definitely... so I can understand when you talk about somebody with their... Let's use the weight loss goals as an example.
Right.
I could definitely understand how people... Because I've done it. I've worked out before, you know. To your prime example, who I wanted to be. I wanted to be a football player. Well, I was a football player.
Exactly.
Say
that again.
I was a football player.
Yes.
Right? I wanted to be a professional football player.
Right.
All right. What I had to do, I had to work.
Exactly.
I had to work out twice a day.
Exactly.
I hate running.
But what?
But
come on.
But I wanted to be something.
Exactly.
This is what I had to do.
Right.
So that I could what? So I could have
a
my dream
career. Exactly.
Right.
So what we're talking about is people get derailed because somehow the incentive gets lost.
Yeah.
Somewhere along the lines, the incentive gets lost. Right. You get back and you're sitting in front of the TV, eating pizza. Eating French fries. Pizza and French fries goes together for some reason.
For some reason, you're telling my exact story, right?
Right.
Because getting back, I'm sorry to cut you off, but getting back to what I was saying, I lost my incentive, right?
Right.
Eventually, I had to get realistic about my goals and my dreams,
Right.
right?
They change.
So my incentive to work out
Died.
died.
Exactly.
Now look at me.
Exactly.
I sit in front of a microphone.
Right.
You know what I mean? I work on my feet all day, but I go to work. I raise my son. I pod. You
Right.
know, so my incentive to be in the gym is right.
Right.
Because of what I want to be.
Right.
I don't have to do that.
But
Right?
we know someone actually though who had the same type of experience, tried out for a couple NFL teams, is from Annapolis, right? Ended up in Florida playing for a D1 school and maybe even I believe he played in Canada as well.
Yeah.
And what you see in him is he's still in shape. Why? Because it's a part of him.
Yeah.
Right? He's still conscious of his health and how his body looks.
Right.
Right? He is that. He became that.
Exactly.
And that's what people have to figure out is it's not the goal. It's who you become on the journey towards the goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me, fitness is been a struggle. I am going to conquer this though, because I know through my other goals that I've set for myself that I am now a mentally strong person who can consistently do something for as long as it takes, because that is my lifestyle.
Yes.
I'm doing a podcast. I'm working a job. I'm walking these days. I'm doing these things. I'm being a father. I'm doing a bunch of stuff consistently, and I'm giving it a consistent effort. But that started because of what I talked about on a couple of pods ago. I worked my butt off to get just the job that I have now.
Yeah.
But that changed who I become. That changed who I am.
And it made you who you are, right?
Exactly.
And I think it is funny because that reminds me of a clip that I seen. Unfortunately, I don't know the guy's name to reference him. But what he was saying is the reason why people fail or why they don't reach their goals is because they have this endpoint in mind.
Right.
They have this, I'm gonna do this so I want this and then it's over. Right?
Right.
He was like, these people are the ones that fail because they don't fall in love with the journey. You got to, when you want to do something or you want to be something,
Yes.
you have to love every aspect about it.
Yes.
You have to smile when obstacles come your way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like you have to do that.
I said that.
And this is what we're talking about. Like our thing is what we want to be. We want to be businessmen.
Right. We are businessmen.
So we are. I mean, we are businessmen,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
But this is the mind state that we've had 10, 15 years ago, right?
Years.
So, I mean, we've been brainstorming this for years in the making, bro.
Exactly.
And we was like, yo, what are we gonna do? We done had arguments, right?
Yeah.
We done talk.
Yeah.
What we gonna do, man?
Right.
We businessmen. What we gonna do? Then one day we said we gonna pod.
Right.
Now
Right.
we podcasting. This is who we've become.
This is who we
You
are.
understand?
Yes,
and
sir.
we're loving every minute of it. We loving when y'all comment on our posts.
Yes.
We loving when y'all giving us the feedback. We loving when you giving us the pushback.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Because we fell in love with the journey.
Yes. I said it the other day. I said, if you're not running into walls, if you're not running into obstacles, you're not living. This is the incentive is to change, to grow. That's the proper incentive. And that's what we lose sight of, is we lose sight of what the incentive is. And then once we lose sight of the incentive, we forget that we have the ability.
Aptitude.
We have the aptitude to do this. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you're built for this. You are built for this because you're under construction.
Real life.
Right. So
life.
So after a while, you just become it. It's no secret to being the greatest you. There's no carrot that's going to always be dangling in front of your face. There's no number of money. People are billionaires and they still trying to take over the world. You know?
Y'all don't see this?
Yeah. I mean, come on. The prices of gas, things are going to get crazy.
Cornering markets.
This is not going
Shorten other markets.
Exactly. So if you are trying to be better in this climate, in any capacity, it's not going to get better anytime soon. You got to be able to weather this storm. You have to keep going, keep grinding, and keep it uplifting. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Keep it uplifting.